Hello, welcome to episode 12 of Demo Review. Trying to pump out a few videos today, so let's get right into it. Looks like we're going to be watching pieroveras, and he was an MGE, believe, or I don't know what he was, but we're going to watch him play, see if he gets better. Boom, playing Cobble. Cobble's a very difficult map sometimes for some players, TT side. A lot of people will say it's a very T-sided map, because you could just take advantage of drop, take advantage of B long, take advantage of A. Standard setup here is 4-1, 2 watch drop, 2 watch B long, 1 spots A. And looks like you guys are doing a 3-2. Favor of A, which is very risky. Having one guy drop, having one guy be long. Because usually pistol round people like to buy or rush. And so you get armor, smart buy, you fall off. I like this. Not peeking the same angle, but you're over peeking right here. Alright, so nothing you can really do here. You got swarmed, your teammates decided to stack 3A for some reason. And I like how you kept changing positions up, that was really smart of you. But you did happen to peek wide right here, to the right as we can see on the screen, and you got exposed to 3 different guys you got shot at, and you got flanked from drop. So, looks like you guys are down 1-0. I like the force buy, looks like you're forcing as well. So basically, unless you win this or you get a lot of kills, you probably will not be, having a lot of money for when gun round comes. So that means your utility grenades are going to be lacking. But you guys are up 5-4 in terms of kills. Nice, that was a good pick off by you. As soon as you killed the first guy, though, probably should have fell back. You knew bomb was there, etc., etc. Especially it would be like 3v3. Could be 4v3 right now. Alright, you guys lose that. Looks like you guys killed 2 overall. Not bad. That guy's forcing up an op. Very dumb play by one of your teammates. Again, I know it's random people, but it just really hampers your chances of winning. Since I'm assuming you guys are all around the same skill level. So you just opt for flash. That's going to cut more into your economy next round, when it's going to be a definite buy round from you guys. That's a good dink by you. Nice tapping. But teammate dies, you gotta realize that. You gotta realize, hey, I'm exposed because I know they're B plat. And your teammates in 1v2, very hard or 1v3 I should say, but 3 of them, 2 of them are really lit, 1's tagged. Gonna be hard for him to win. Doesn't win it, he loses op. So, alright, first thing you do wrong, as I can already see, is you buy head armor. You know they have AKs, you know they have probably gonna have an op or something because they've been winning the past 3 rounds. So instead of using that head armor money for head armor, you can use it to buy another nade, or maybe you have 100 stored up right now, use it to buy a kit, since I doubt one of your teammates are going to buy kits because the economy is kind of bad all around. Alright, so that's just a smarter way you can play this. Alright, looks like you are going to B again. B long is up to you. Teammates are doing 2 in there, 2A. You guys can definitely win this because it's 4v5. That's a bad smoke. There's a gap on the left side here. Good teams will just hold that angle and just pre-fire as soon as they see your head or a part of your body. Looks like you guys got the call though that hey, that 4 with bomb rushing A long. You guys have 1 mid, so you know they have to all be pinched and long right here. You reload, 16 bullets, you knew where he was at. Peeks out, you get killed. Teammate covers you right there, you almost died. Last guy, you can pretty much assume either he's flanking or he's long. I'm pretty sure you should know he's long because I think he killed one of your teammates. But I'm not 100%. Alright, now you definitely know he's A long. Teammate's coming up here. Teammate's probably gonna die. Oh, he hears mid. Teammate picks up a gun. You're in a pretty decent spot right here, holding a decent angle. Teammates watching mid. If he sneaks up wood fence though, he might get you, but he decides to go there. He dies because he's bad. Aiming at the chest, pulling down a little too quick. Other than that, I like the bursting. That was really good by you. So, full kit, full etc. They should still have enough to buy because they won those previous rounds, and I think only 2 died both times. And that guy disconnecting also makes it so he has a lot of money. Oh, you guys are down though, unfortunately. Guy timed out. So you should be able to take advantage of this. That's a good smoke. You always want to bounce it off broken ledge right here. You should know they have B plat control. Decent, not even decent. Good headshot. Another good headshot by you. Another one. That was good aim by you. You guys are down 4v5. You were to capitalize on their shittiness and basically win the round for your team. Gotta get better at your tracing though with your crosshair. Almost took you a little too long to kill that guy with the P9 that came through the connector door. So you have full nades. They should either be ecoing or forcing up, so head armor here is really good. But you've lived, so you've had that for a couple rounds now. Again. Bobby dies mid. And that's 2 different people killing 2 of your teammates, so you know there's at least 2 or 3. You can assume coming up to A. You move back to a better spot. This spot's alright. Just really gives away your position if you get caught out. That guy didn't see you. Good shot. Nice tapping. I like that. They knew where you're at though. Again, you have really nowhere to hide once they find out you're here. So the best spot is either if you can kill them all from this spot or hide and wait until they get the bomb on site. Either smoke and defuse it, or maybe just kill them while they're off guard while they're planning, and hopefully your teammate can help you out. You guys lose that round. You guys are in a tough economic situation. You have a lot of money, but your teammates don't, so they're gonna have to force buy since you're buying up. So looks like you have 2 shotties and 3 rifles. It should be. But that guy's going for a swag. So 3 shotties and 2 rifles. I'm assuming at least 1 or 2 of these should be watching drop. And it looks like you guys are doing 3-2 split again, which is really, really bad. You have a nade out. You just chuck it. You don't really know your positioning. Teammate gets a kill, which is nice. You should think that, hey, they could be out of the smoke. If they walked out, they're up there on plat. Try not to expose yourself to too many different angles. So, that smoke's fading. That means yours should be fading out. You don't see anyone there. Could still be behind boxes or hiding really well and just peeking out slowly, but you know, at least one more drop. Looks like you're gonna use this moment to try to peek long. Movement's kind of bad here. You're getting stuck on this. You're making a lot of noise. That guy was really bad. He just shot you, didn't even hit you. But again, maybe if you're gonna push in the T side of territory, just walk. Now they know you pushed up because you made noise. Reaction time's a little slower than that guy because of Peeker's advantage. He had a quick, like a quick second to peek at you before you could hit him. Teammates win it though. I wouldn't buy head armor because I'm just gonna assume they're buying. Alright, clear P long, this is nice. Check your corners, your crosshair is really low. You pull down your crosshair a little too quickly so it doesn't hit ahead. If you're controlling your recoil perfectly and you die, not much you can do there. Teammate's gonna clutch it, you die really early on. Yeah. That if you're gonna push that early, I wouldn't recommend it. You know it's clear. Just tell your teammates, hey, I'm in a good position to watch B long. Uh, Careful drop, careful A. And then once the time goes down, right, you haven't seen anybody until like 45 seconds, or you see no one, right, it's 45 seconds left, then maybe you push it maybe 50 seconds or a minute at the minute mark. But don't need to push it 15 seconds to the round. If you die, it's 4v5 for a good minute and a half.
Grenade out. Throwing fire. Deploying flashbang.
It's alright, flash. You wasted all your utility though, and then you have a minute and 15 seconds to hold this without any utility grenades. Puts you kind of at a disadvantage. You should know once drop. It's decent on the hold. You get dinked. You even touch that guy, they know your coop. Guy flanks, gets the kill. So you got bailed out by your teammate right there. You should have been dead. Gotta work on that aim too. That guy only had like 15 HP or 12 HP. One bullet would have killed him. If it was a force buy there, you should just assume they're gonna keep force buying it up. That's the kind of players they are.
Grenade out. Laying down smoke.
Messed up your smoke. In a bad spot. Oh, teammate get the pick. You see bomb outside of A mid. Teammate's already pushed the T side of mid. Assume one's drop still. Looks like your teammate pushed up though, or is still watching drop. Last guy could be either A long, Stewar's here, or to your right. As we know, he's to your right. It's a good job of you by clearing that out. Let's see, this round, so analyze how well you use your nades. Your movement looks really choppy, doesn't look that smooth.
Grenade out. Throwing
Maybe your sensitivity might be a little too high.
flashbang.
Alright, teammate got rushed lower, or drop I should say. You're holding a bad angle, you're exposed to drop and to be long. You hear him close. You're basically leaving your teammate on B by himself to get flanked. You're not watching a good angle, you see that guy was bad, he didn't check his corners. Almost flashed yourself there, thank God for the railings. You're not really hitting those tabs right there. Horrible spray control. Again, no game sense by you because you hear the guy to your left. No real game awareness. It's bad flash, doesn't flash anything. It's a good tap. Another good tap, definitely winnable. Since those two guys decide to peek at you because they're stupid. You know, last guy has to be cool. Just couldn't clutch it. It was a good try though. Again, you hear the guy to your left, you get focused by the guy that's not looking at you. You probably could have killed the guy coming out of drop, made it a 2v1 situation. Or if you would have killed that guy faster at coop, 2v2 situation. But then it gets turned into a 3v1 because you couldn't kill any of them. And it was almost a good attempt by you. Those two really fucked up by peeking you and just tapped them away, which is really nice. Gotta be quick at this tapping though. The faster you can tap their heads, the better it is, especially at higher levels where they won't stand still like that or peek like that. So far, in organized play, usually it's about 9-6 CT side, but in pickup games like this, about 5 rounds is good. Anything plus 5 is pretty good as well.
Throwing smoke.
Nice smoke. That smokes off entirely. so you don't have to worry about little tiny gaps coming in between. Teammate gets a pick. Alright, you know, one guy's connector. You heard him to your left. Alright, you are at a good position right here at rock, and then you try to cross to over here to statue, and it just gets you caught off guard. Again, if that guy didn't kill you, the guy by square right here was going to. So now to 3v2. Teammates lose it. Can't do anything about that. You guys, your economic situation is pretty dire right now. I would suggest probably saving or buying a pistol and chest armor only, and then save for next round. And hopefully you can win the last 2 rounds. Oops, gotta press resume. Alright, looks like you're forcing up. Again, don't waste your money on that headshot armor or that head armor. Could be a smoke, could be a kit.
Grab your gear and let's go.
Again, it just doesn't. Your movement just doesn't look that smooth. Alright, you see no one B. Again, what if they peek to the left here? You're just relying on your flicks, because they'll just time your tapping. Just peek you when they know you're definitely tapping. You know, bombs mid. You realize A long's open. You saw his shoulder. Or at least I did. You should have as too. 3v3 situation. Again, you can't have this tunnel vision. You saw his left side of the body. You should have just instantly reacted as soon as you saw that, but instead you're just focusing where your crosshair was at, and because you didn't see him where your crosshair was at, he was able to get the upper hand on you. You guys lose that round. Second to last round. Are you guys gonna force up? Looks like one is. What are you gonna do? I wouldn't suggest forcing up. I'd say maybe just buy a pistol. This next round you'd be able to buy M4. Looks like that's what you're doing. Looks like they're doing 3A again for some reason. Boom, you hop up without any flashes, any nades. You get killed right away. Maybe it'd be better just to play this broken ledge right here, right? Hiding one of the corners, hoping one of them comes down, doesn't check it, and you kill him. But can't really do much, you're ecoing. Alright, 5-9, let's see if you guys can make it 6-9. 6 rounds is pretty good, especially in pickup games. If you were playing a scrim or a match, this would be really bad. Puts a lot of pressure on your T side. Hopefully you guys can get a lot of entry picks as you guys are playing T side. It's a good flash. Again, they just flash you. Good trade for your teammate. Switching spots. Bad spot, they peek right now, you're dead. Like this. Rip. Again, you have no cover, you're standing right here. If they peek wide plat, because the T's objective is try to get plat control, make sure they can get up there, and that way they can peek you from little different angles on top of there. Well, you have a whole bunch of exposed body, you get killed by the P90, and not much you can really do. Maybe hiding behind square, because that's where you're at, and then peeking this right side, and slowly clearing plat to make sure no one's peeking you. You see one, try to kill him, duck down a little bit, try to hide behind this railing, etc., etc. Keep doing it until you get to a different spot. So, you guys are down 10-5. It's definitely winnable still, but it's just a lot harder because you guys don't have the round lead. So, it looks like you're going for pistol armor, or just chest armor, I should say. It's not bad. Teammates have smoke. One of them has a flash, and one of them has a Zeus for some reason. Drop on mid. Smart play. B is usually where they get stacked at. Just clearing out mid. You didn't clear stairs to your right called sewers. So, again, don't clear to A long. You break this, that's a lot of noise. That signals to the CTs that, hey, I got T's around me, this hut, etc, etc. You gotta think about what kind of noise am I making and what kind of noise are they making, and that way you can kind of assess where they're at, try to get a good guess. Thankfully, because your teammate killed that one guy B, they think it's B instead of A. Oh, I still think it's B. Wow. Oh. Now they're coming back A. Obviously, there's too little time. They're not peeking it. They don't have enough time to definitely get on site. Boom, anti-eco round. Submachine gun's your best friend. Pick up a MAC-10, it's good. You have a HE grenade. Oh, you don't have any head armor, alright? So their pistols are going to do one shot to the head. Especially that USP Young has. Doesn't matter what range. If he gets a lucky headshot off, you're dead right away instead of getting dinked about 40. So you're just rushing up. I wouldn't be surprised if you died right away here. You throw a flash. It's an alright flash. You see in a bad position. You kill him. You just automatically reload. Like, what if there's another guy hiding on site? You were going to be caught reloading like you just were, and because you didn't clear all your corners, you almost died again. Again, until you know you're in a safe spot, if you have at least more than half your clip or at least half your clip, don't reload right away. It's a bad habit. A lot of lower tier players pick up. They're like, oh, I finished killing one guy, I should reload right now. Don't do that. Wait until you're in a good spot. You know you have cover if you get pushed from a different angle, etc, etc. Or if you pick that guy right by that wooden fence, hop back in the mid because you just cleared mid out, and reload, and then push out again. But you didn't clear A long, you didn't clear sewers to your right, so they could have been there still. So you gotta keep that in mind. Looks like you just opted to buy AK-47. That's alright. Make sure you check out your corners. That was almost really bad. Alright, this should be their gun round. You have full nades, head armor, you got an AK. Ooh. Let's see how you play this. Do you play this smart? Do you use your nades effectively? How's your crosshair placement? Are you hugging corners with your crosshair? Aiming at chest level, you get caught out with a nade out, throw a bad flash. Again, you're not playing smart. Maybe bounce a smoke off this wooden box here. Throw a bad thing, almost kill your teammate. You guys get flanked. Again, you expose yourself to too many different angles, too many guys there, you get killed. That was just a very shit show to watch. Again, maybe throw a smoke off this wooden box right here on plat. Use it to come across plat, cut off some angles for them to spray you at, so they don't know if you're there. They might spray through. Just gotta be careful of that. Keep that in your mind. And again, you're just throwing a nade, trying to throw a flash or something. As you're running down B long, some guy tries to peek in. Obviously, he fucks up, and he doesn't kill you. But again, you gotta think: are they gonna hop up on the B plat? Because that's what you did almost every round when you were holding B long. Gotta keep that in your mind. Again, there's a lot of things to this game, more than meets the eye. It's not just pointing and shooting and clicking. There's an entire mental aspect to the game that you have to keep like in your head at all times, and can't stress that enough. A lot of lower skilled players just think it's all about aim and stuff, but little do they know that you can have all the aim in the world, but if you get outplayed because he just outflanks you, then it's not going to matter how good your aim is because you won't be looking at him. Again, you see the guy, you hear you turned super slow. If that was a flash, it would have blown up like half a second before you turned anyways. So you're going to be full white. You still see the guy and you don't react at all. Again, Gotta work on your reaction times there. Gotta instill into your brain that, hey, when I'm on this side and I see this color, I should probably just shoot right away, or on the other side, I see that color, gotta shoot. That's an alright flash. They'll hear that coming a mile away. Might catch someone off guard, especially in this lower bracket. That guy missed his shot. Took advantage of that. You know, more guy's mid. He couldn't have flanked you that quickly. You still know he's near mid, near the bomb. He doesn't know you're here. Shouldn't. You could have been anywhere. Trying to rush out. Alright, you know where they're both at, and you just wide peek again instead of slowly inching around, right? Clearing angles. Whenever it comes to door, if they have an operator, either it's going to be balcony, it's going to be door. Just shoulder peek it, right? Just expose your shoulder so they try to fire at it, and have them like try to fire a shot and then get into a better spot while they're reloading, or cocking back their gun again. You guys lose that. 13-8. Looks like there's like 5 more rounds left, maybe. You guys are in a tough economic situation. This is a decent buy, pistol armor. That way you can buy next round.
Let's go. Smoke. Throwing flashbang. Flashbang.
Again, CTs can get A long. Gotta know those timings. Crosshair's slightly above head level. You distract him, teammate comes in, kills him with the submachine gun. You know, one guy's mid, bombs down. Clear this out. Alright, he's not here. Boom. Assuming you guys lose this, you do 8-14. Game is hard. That's all I gotta say.
Throwing flashbang. Laying down smoke. Throwing flashbang.
Alright, you know, one guy's with an op or some rifle, gets killed. Flash on teammate. You already know he's dead. Come on, use your mini-map. You're getting shot at. Your teammate's getting shot at. You're acting slow. You're standing still. Don't stand still. Good player will punish you for standing still like that. Tap. Move to a different spot. Tap again, or AD spam it. Saw a guy to your right. Lucky shot by you. Again, that was really bad. You should have died there, but that guy was just worse.
Now is the time. I'm throwing a grenade. Throwing flashbang. I'm throwing a flashbang. Grenade.
Right, you're kind of holding the push. Got bomb coming back.
Deploying flashbang.
Teammate dies. You throw a flash. Just kind of wasting your nade there. Like, what was the point of that flash? What was it trying to do? Got a good shot off on that guy. Punish him for pushing in. You hear a flash to your left. You know that came from A long. I mean, flash to your right. You know that came from A long. You know at least one more has to be here. You're probably calling the rotate. The bomb should have been seen. Again, if you have a smoke, you gotta throw it for dwarfs. Ask if your teammates have a smoke. If not, always gotta be careful. Doors, a lot of areas where, or most of the time, CTs will go there, right? Trying to reclaim A. Balcony 2, could be behind truck, could be on site, could be in little hut right here. Alright, so just gotta keep those in mind when you're taking a site. Oh shit. Alright, looks like you guys won that, which is nice. Oh, maybe I skipped around. No, I think this is right. He just got dropped. I think. Either way, I mean, told you what you had to fix that last round. This round? Oh no, it's this next round. Okay, here we go. This makes more sense. 14-10. Teammates die, you get put into a 4v5 situation. Looks like you know some kind of smoke right here. Again, gotta react faster than how you're doing it right now. That smoke really doesn't, I don't know, that's what you intended for. I don't think there's any use of that smoke. Boosted tree, like where did I get shot from? Gotta open up your peripherals. Looks like you reacted a little quicker to seeing that guy. And you just get killed. Gotta really hit those shots, the sprays. I think you really gotta work on your sprays a little bit. Boom. Alright. Looks like this is the last round. Let's see how well you play this round. Looks like you guys are gonna take A, 5-man stack. You have an AK and an armor. Again, you're in a bad spot. You gotta know they can peek you from mid. They can be A long. You have a flash out, or I should say smoke, or a decoy out. Crosshair, you hugged the corner there. That was pretty good. Able to react. You know, one more guy's mid. You don't stop before you start shooting here. Good turn, but you just still got you. And you die. So it looks like you maybe took it a little too quick, or just gotta work on your aim really, because your crosshair placement for most of the game's been off. Gotta work on that spraying. Should have killed that guy right here, but he got the better of you. So anyways, this is gonna bring me to my main points for this game. So first I'll start off with your aim. Alright, this is under the main category of aim. So that includes accuracy, your shooting, basically, and your crosshair placement. Your crosshair placement was alright when you were tapping. You usually kept it at head level, but most of the other times you were either aiming at the chest or at the stomach. When you burst, you pull down too quickly. Even in your spray, you pull down really quickly. So out of 10 points, I'm probably just gonna give you like a 3.5. Definitely needs improvement. If you want to, you got a lot of kills this game, but these guys you're playing against, you got to do better. You got to step up. The more you work on your aim, the easier these pugs are gonna get. It's once you get to a higher level where you need that that game sense, that logic when it comes to this game. But right now, in the level you're at right now, I can obviously tell that these guys are probably like, I don't know, Gold Novas, maybe MGs. You can really punish them for having bad aim. So if you want to get out of this bracket a lot sooner, work on your aiming, work on your spraying, and your crosshair placement. So my next point is just under the main category of movement. So that includes basically how you move, how smooth it looks, and your positioning. Alright. So I like your positioning on CT side. Every time you pick the fight, you would switch up to a different position. It just comes down to you choosing what right position and not to over peek it. So I did notice that while you did change your positions a lot, which I liked, you would over peek them, and you would expose yourself to a few angles on T side instead of just trying to narrow it down to one angle at a time and slowly clearing different spots as you were going out. So I'll give you a 5 out of 10 on that. Pretty good. Not too good, not too bad. Alright, so my next category would have to be game awareness. So this includes game sense and overall knowing where your teammates are at, what their economic situation is, and how how you can buy if you lose this round, buy this round, your just overall team economics. All right, and so your game sense is okay, but like again, also in this game awareness, I'm gonna include like sounds, right, like that. So you should be able to pick up a lot with your ears. Whatever you hear, like if you hear one gun and you hear a different gun, that tells you two people are there. I don't know if you recognize some of that in the game. A couple times I did see that you weren't really paying attention, like when they came out of drop room while you were at rock. You hear one guy to your left, and you try to shoot the guy going towards coop. If you just would have picked off the guy to your left, I think that was the opper, or it might have been just another rifle, I'm not sure. Uh, then maybe work on the guy coop, then the third guy. I'm not sure where he's at, but he's probably going to shoot at you on sight. So definitely got to listen a lot more, and again, game awareness too, I'm going to include this tunnel vision that you got on, right? Open up your peripherals, look at your entire screen, not just where your crosshair's at, because there are multiple times that I was watching you through this demo that you saw a guy in the corner of your eye, or you should have, or like maybe he wasn't right where your crosshair was at, but you could still see him, even if you're playing on 4x3, right? And you just didn't react at all, stuff like that. So my last major point is grenades. So you did buy grenades on CT side, I like that. Just gotta know when to use them better, know how to the proper angles to throw them. A couple times you threw smokes to be long, and there would be giant gaps on your left side. And any good team's gonna abuse that. They're gonna watch that gap, wait for you to peek it. If they know you peeked it, or if they know you peek it, they're gonna keep holding that angle. And you peeked it a lot, so good players will know that, and they'll just try to take advantage of that and then push on the site when it's a 4v5 situation. So again, T side 2, make sure you use your nades properly. Just throwing those flashes in the drop doesn't really do anything. What does that flash accomplish? Where if you peeked after it, I can understand that you're trying to flash them, but just throwing random grenades, random flashes doesn't really work. As well as don't keep your grenades out when you are running, like you did B long, and the guy almost killed you. Thankfully he was bad and didn't punish you for it, but you should have been punished for that. So if you're gonna throw a flash, either make sure you have a teammate watching that push, or either it's smoked off and you're about to pop flash through, or you just can get into a safe corner, like that left corner right there, be long, and throw a flash for yourself. Alright, so that's a lot of stuff you really got to work on to improve your game. I hope you found this very helpful, and this is